Working sometimes up to 36-hour shifts, the staff at ACRES, or Animal Concerns Research and Education Society, not only help promote awareness about wildlife in Singapore, but also help solve wildlife crime. Staff and volunteers go on rescue missions as well when they receive calls about wild animals injured or in trouble. Charlene, who gave up her graphic designer job 5.5 years ago, and Anbu, who has 2 master's degrees and joined ACRES 4 years ago, tell us about some of their most unforgettable rescues while on duty.
I remember it very well because something that I really felt that we made the right decision was, it's a pink-necked pigeon. Most of the pigeon species, they pair for life. They grieve on the loss of their partners and even missing partners. So this pigeon was a female, adult female. She came in, she was in perfect health, normal body condition, and she was just perched, but her position looked like she's going to lay eggs, like nesting posture. So she came in, she just refused to fly, finally figured out where she was found. So we wanted to try her luck and our luck as well, go back there, and we put her on an artificial nesting box up on a tree, and we waited. It didn't even take 15 minutes, and her partner was there, and they both sat next to each other. So it's something that she would have, or he would have, both of them would have lost, and it was really touching. And such moments, I think we cannot lie and say that we did not tear.
There was a civet who was stuck in a wall, end of December. Okay, this is his tail, right? This is his rear, and this is his little hind paw. We had to cover his head with a towel. Then I had to double glove myself, and then grab hold of the neck area a bit more firmly. So when that happened, I got bitten, but it was just like a tiny little scratch. And this was when he was just safe in the carrier before the release.
It's a case of a giant Asian turtle. He was actually almost run over by a truck. It broke. That impact broke his carapace, his shell. They can recover from such fractures, but they need proper care and complete immobilization. Actually, we were alerted by the driver itself, who did not notice the turtle first. So it was really nice of that person to call us and wait. He has recovered. Resin? That is after the resin was put, before it dried up.
It looks like cement.
Yeah, he still looks like this, but he will live. Yeah, he will live with this mark. But he is, we should say, he is quite a fighter, and we named him Bowls because of the thunder-like. This is a very interesting case, and we were very glad how it turned out to be. He is actually, we named him Mr. Brown. He was found outside Bukit Brown Cemetery, crossing the road on a very rainy day, and there's no known water body nearby. And a member of public saw the turtle crossing and called the police and called us as well. And the police patrol car actually stopped there to keep an eye on the turtle until we arrived, which was a really nice thing to do. Thanks to the police, the turtle was safe until we arrived. But gladly, he's a native species, Asiatic softshell. So with the approval of NPOX, he was relocated to a safe habitat, suitable habitat. So it's a happy story. This picture doesn't show the full animal, but she's actually a kolugo, the species here found in Singapore. They're found in nature reserves. They're very shy, nocturnal, more active at night. And unfortunately, she got into some accident. We suspect that could be a barbed wire or fence, and she had very bad tear to her patagium, or the wing membrane, and she had maggots as well, which shows that the wound is quite old. And we cleaned up, and she was handed over to the Singapore Zoo for further treatment. This is a monitor lizard who decided to climb up and bend in the shape of the gates inside the house. So obviously the resident got a shock of her life when she saw a lizard, and it's very nice that people call, and this case was referred to us by the police as well, and we went down and he was relocated. It gives us an opportunity to not consider these animals as pests, but to say that it was the animal was stuck, lost basically. This has not just happened once. There have been cases where warbos, I'm so sorry, they just think that they can get through, but they're bigger than they think. We were called for this case, and they can get very stressed when you try to touch him and everything. So in such cases, we basically cover the face so he cannot see us working around him. It will help them to calm them down, because mammals can really, their heart rate can go really high when they get stressed. They can just die out of stress. And after that, we work with the railing to get the animal out. Luckily, he suffered only minor abrasions. So he tried to dig a lot, and this railing after he went out.
Well, not all rescues have happy endings. Stay tuned to the next clip where we learned that ignorance can be just as cruel.